Start in wisdom pose. Relax your forehead on the ground or onto your hands. And start to breathe a little deeper towards the back of your heart. Then slowly roll your spine up to sitting. Take your arms out to the side and all the way up towards the sky. And exhale, release your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, stretch your arms up, bring new energy into your day. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Last time, reach the fingertips towards the sky, keep the shoulders down. And then exhale, twist towards the right. So bring the left hand on the outside of your right knee and look over your right shoulder if comfortable. Keep your spine straight. And then very slowly come back to center, reach the arms high. Exhale towards the other side. Look over your shoulder, twist from your navel. Inhale, reach the arms up. Last time. Exhale, hands in front of your forehead and then on the ground. Relax your forehead on the ground. And set your intention for your practice today. It can be anything that comes to mind or to heart. Something you would like to focus on. And take your hands out, shoulder width apart, and come to hands and knees. Let's warm up the spine a little bit. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round your spine and sit back into your child's pose. Inhale, arch the spine forward, look up. Exhale, round and sit back. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now bring your hips towards the right, forward, towards the left, and all the way back. So you're making a big circle with your hips. And you can start to open the side body. Also move towards the other side, really making a big circle, rounding, arching your spine. Just make any movement that feels good here. Don't mind so much the form. Rest in your child's pose. And then very slowly tuck your toes under and stretch back into downward facing dog. Roll the shoulders under. And then bend one knee, straighten the other leg, and switch sides. So slowly warm up the backs of the legs. They might feel a little bit tight in the morning. And just be gentle on your body, on yourself. Now stretch both heels down. If you need to bend your knees, do so. And then very slowly on your next inhalation, bring your knees down onto the mat. Stretch your arms out in front of you and melt your heart towards the ground. You can relax your forehead or your chin onto your mat. Inhale, come all the way forward onto your belly. Exhale, relax your hands underneath your shoulders, spread your fingers. Inhale, lift up into a little cobra. Exhale, release onto the ground. Inhale, lift up. Keep the toes pointing back. Exhale, release down. Tuck your toes under, lift up and back to child's pose. And then to downward facing dog. And really stretch your back, lengthen your spine. And then let's try that 2 more times, a little faster this time. So on your next inhalation, bring your knees towards your mat. Stretch your arms out in front of you, open your chest. And then slowly come all the way forward onto your belly, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, release towards the mat. Tuck your toes under, shift to child's pose first, and then to downward facing dog. 1 more time, so really get your blood flowing. Inhale, knees onto the ground. Exhale, chest forward. Inhale onto your belly. Exhale, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale towards the ground. Tuck your toes. Shift up and back to downward facing dog. Very good. Take a breath here in downward facing dog. And then step your right foot in between your hands. If it gets stuck halfway, you can always help your foot forward with your hand. Release your left knee down. And really start to bring those shoulders back and open up your chest. And from there, start to shift back with your hips. So you take a big inhalation forward. And then exhale, shift back with your hips. Bring the front foot away from the ground. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, shift back. Good. So really lengthening the backs of your legs. Exhale. Please stay here and breathe. Just a few breaths. If your leg isn't completely straight, don't worry about that. Slowly come forward, place the hands onto the ground, step to hands and knees, keep your hips above your knees, and then come all the way onto your belly, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, release down. Tuck your toes, shift back, child's pose, and then to downward facing dog. Good. Slowly towards the other side, step your left foot in between your hands, lower your right knee down, and lengthen your spine up. Good. Take a breath here. And then you're going to shift back on your next inhalation. Exhale, come forward, bend your front knee. Inhale, shift back, lift your front foot. Exhale, shift forward. Good. Lengthen your spine when you come forward. And then the last time, keep the spine straight and fold as much as you can over your straight leg without strain. So again, take it easy on yourself. And then slowly come forward, place both hands down, step to hands and knees, stretch your arms forward, keep your hips above your knees, and come all the way forward onto your belly, hips towards the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, release towards the ground. Very good. Tuck your toes, shift back, child's pose, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Take a breath in down dog. And then again, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Lower your left knee down and take both hands on the inside of your right foot. Lengthen your spine, so don't hang in your lower back. And maybe you want to take your right foot a little wider, a little bit more towards the side. Now place your right hand on your right thigh and open up your chest. If you want to, you can stretch your arm up towards the sky, but make sure there's no strain in the lower back. And then very slowly release both hands down. You can keep them underneath your shoulders or take your elbows towards the ground for lizard pose. Don't do this if you feel any strain in your knee. So keep breathing towards your hips. Let them gently open. And then come back up, hands underneath the shoulders. This time, step both knees together and come towards plank pose. Press the hands down, heels back, and lower yourself towards the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog if you want to, otherwise repeat cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Slowly bring the other foot forward, left foot in between your hands, right knee towards the ground. Both fingertips on the inside of your left foot and sneak your foot out if you can. So always make sure that your knee is safe and that your lower back is safe. If you feel anything that's not usual, don't do it. Place your left hand on your upper thigh and open your chest. Maybe stretch your arm out towards the sky. Keep breathing. And then very slowly release that arm down. Both hands on the inside of your foot, maybe onto your elbows. If that doesn't happen today, don't worry. Keep lengthening your spine. Make sure you're not completely rounded here. And keep breathing. Good. Slowly bring yourself back. Hands underneath your shoulders. Step back to plank pose. Exhale, lower yourself to the ground. Knees, chest and chin, or as a straight plank. Inhale, cobra pose. Shoulders down and back. Exhale to the ground. Repeat cobra pose or come to upward facing dog. Stretch the hips forward, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a long, nice, deep breath in your downward dog. Really feel the roots of your fingertips, roots of the balls of your feet. And then very slowly come forward into plank pose on your next inhalation. Keep your tailbone tucked under and shift back into downward dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, come forward, exhale back. So move from your core, don't move from your lower back. Exhale, shift back. Very good. Last time. Dessert. Last time, this time. And then bring your right knee onto the ground. Place your left foot on the inside of the foot and open up your arm towards the sky. Slowly shift back to your regular plank. And then to the other side. Open up your chest. Enjoy the stretch. Exhale, come back to regular plank. Good, so you can repeat the same pose or you can stack both feet on top of each other and balance on your right arm. Good, slowly to the other side. So again, your choice. And exhale, both hands down, very good. Lower yourself down. Inhale, Cobra pose. And exhale, release. Hands underneath your forehead. Take a breath here. Think again about your intention for your practice. Maybe you forgot about it. And then make yourself ready to come back to downward facing dog. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Shift back, tuck your toes under. And take a nice deep inhalation here. And a long exhalation. Good. Take your knees down towards the mat. Sit onto your heels. If that's uncomfortable for you, then you can take a cross-leg position. Hands in front of your heart. And see if you can release some expectations of your day. Just let your day unfold as it does. Let go of your grip on what's coming. And just thank yourself for taking time to practice. Namaste.